Oh,
Shit.
you. Okay, thanks for clicking on the Ochanos channel. We're over at YouTube right now. Today's going to be a really quick episode. My daughter's graduation is today, and we have a lot of things going on. It's been a busy week. I've barely had any time to even trade. From Crazy God Stories, okay? Now, at first when I saw this, I thought it was AI because I was like, wait a minute, no, nobody can have that clear of a face and as wide of a teeth as she has. But then I realized, hey, some people take care of their teeth and don't drink coffee and actually brush their teeth like 15, 20 times a day. Maybe I should do. Thanks for clicking on the Ochano channel where we cover daily trending videos in the United States.
Gotta check this out. One time I got on a plane and I was going to Texas and it was super early in the morning and I was like, all right, Lord, I'm just gonna sleep. I'm just gonna pass out. There's a girl next to me, headphones in. I'm in the middle seat, no one's next to me. I'm like, cool, I'm out of evangelism. I don't need to do it. I'm gonna take a nap. And I start to fall asleep and
Okay, so what does I'm out of evangelism mean? If you know, say something, please, in the comment, please.
the last person runs on the plane, sits right next to me. I was like, ah, because my goal is when I get on a plane is that I evangelize. But sometimes, my flesh be stronger than my spirit. And I was like, all right, Lord, I'm going to evangelize. They're doing all the pre-boarding, all the instructions. Look over this guy and I was like, hey man, what's your name? And he was like, oh, I literally just graduated school. I'm heading back to Texas. I'm from India. And I was like, that's awesome. So cool. And I was like, hey, by chance, have you heard the gospel before? He was like, I've never heard the gospel. What is that? I was like, there's no way. This guy lived in America for 4 years at college and never heard the gospel once.
That's
Shared the
crazy.
gospel with him, told him how he could have a relationship with Jesus. And he goes, I want that. I want a relationship with Jesus. How do I do that? I was like, no way. I was like, you can just pray with me and it's not the prayer that saves you, but it's you giving life to Jesus is what saves you. Do you want to do that? I
That's
made sure,
important.
is this what you want to do? And he goes, yeah, I want to give my life to Jesus. And I was like, okay, great. So I literally led this guy to the Lord and he gave his life to Jesus and I gave him my Bible and I was like, hey, if you want to read it all, here's my Bible. I'm going to sleep. It was like a 2.5-hour flight. And he was like, yeah, great. This man reads all the way from Genesis 1 to halfway through the Bible. And I was like, this is crazy. And he got off the plane. I got his number and I texted him and I was like, hey, how are you doing? He goes, my life has been so different the last few days since I gave my life to Jesus. Thank you so much. Got to send him a Bible. And I'm like, man, it was a 10-minute conversation before the flight even took off. This guy gave his life to Jesus and now his eternity is forever changed. So I encourage you, please evangelize even if you're nervous.
Okay, so why am I showing you that in the very first one, right? Well, because I myself have experienced a miracle, right? That's not exactly a miracle, but it is a miracle when somebody comes from nothing into the Lord and knowing the Lord. Now, the growth of that comes from, continuing on and learning, right? But I suffered from night terrors for 6 months, almost every single night, to where I was contemplating asking the doctors to put me in a coma so I could just get some rest. And that is no joke. Um, I did have that conversation with my wife and my kids, and I was at my wit's end. A lot of people were praying for me, tons of people. And my daughter at her church, she had mentioned me a few times, and they pray for people. My cousin, who's a pastor, and my other cousin, who's a pastor, who's his wife, and they're married, and their children, who are pastors. A lot of people praying. Um, I'm free from night terrors. I have not had a night terror. I've had the most restful sleep a person can have, and that is a miracle to me. That you have faith, right? You have faith, and God takes care of the rest. So, the message to you is Have faith and do what God tells you to do. If God tells you to step out and preach the word, right? To teach people, to show people that there is another way, then do that. If God tells you to serve, then serve. If God tells you to give, which he does tell you to give, if you see somebody in need, and I'm not talking about giving to the church, okay? Giving to the church is great. If you feel led to give to the church, give to the church. But if you feel led to give to people around you who you feel that need it, do it. But don't record it, okay? Don't record it because that's between them and God. You're not giving to them, God is giving to them. You're the vessel. Anyways, we are over at Instagram now where you become Insta famous. Now, we're going to start off with the theme here. The theme is kickboxing. Well, the theme is martial arts, okay? First one. This is at 18.2 thousand hearts. Yes, I make fun of people, but I like to say that it's me. Okay, so this is me. Somebody, I don't know how it's happening. People captured me in the gym again, and I was, checking out my moves. Hey, don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. Can you imagine getting hit by that fury? Don't make fun of me. Okay, so that's like kickboxing, right? Yeah, kickboxing. It's not easy. I know the difference. Wait, is this dude wearing a mask? Oh, what? Okay, I'm legally blind. I can't see, but it looks like he's wearing a Batman mask, or not, or maybe those are his glasses. So yeah, I was trained in Taekwondo. I know Taekwondo and I see Taekwondo. Check this out. This guy, I don't know if he's frustrated with his wife who's yelling in the background at somewhere. Check this out. That kick right there. And that kick right there. Taekwondo. Hey, man. Bro's got skill. Like, no joke. He's got some pent up frustration, man. And that's a good place to take it out on. Yeah. I take out my pent up frustration out on a tree in my backyard. The tree is now tilted and almost falling. That's how powerful that I am. Okay, I've seen an old lady do this. Now, the old lady, she started off on a pier that was a foot off the water. This guy is doing it off of a bridge. He might have misjudged this one.
跳河了，跳河喽！
I think he did. Okay, so the way those work is it uses your body power. It's a foil system, and it really does work. You can push up and down and stay above the water because of the way the foil is designed. Also, a lot of different boats use a foil like that to stay above the water, and they work. With demolition and months of uncertainty to come, it's been one of the most emotional, overwhelmingly devastating times of our lives. I know it's temporary, but it's where our routine lives, our family gathers, and our heart rests at the end of the day.
My
So this
God.
this happened. I gotta mute that music. It's copywritten. Oh no, dude. Okay, they use that new flex line. Now that stuff is I've used it before. It's not really recommended for certain things. I'm not sure if if they should have used it on that. But it is being used a lot more lately. That is a genuine flood. Do you know about capillarity? Have you heard of the word capillarity? Capillarity is where water travels through the different microns of or openings of different objects and then moves up, right? Well, wow, that's gonna be some damage. If she can get to it quick, oh dude, oh no, oh my gosh. Oh wow. Oh man. Okay, this one. What is this one? The most painful cramp? Oh, okay, so
Medics,
hey, watch your
bro,
mouth,
I'm
boy.
stuck, bro.
Why does that generation just always bruh, bruh, bruh? How you gonna communicate? Bruh, 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 bruh.
My calf is cramped. Come on,
I
come
have
on,
to,
come on, come on, come on.
that is,
Ah, son
oh,
of a
dude.
bitch. Ah! I don't know what to do, bro.
Oh
Ah!
my gosh. Oh, I
Ah!
know this pain.
Yo,
Oh
I
my.
need help, son. I need someone to drive the car. Ah!
Oh,
Shit!
dude.
Bro, 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 bro. Bro, 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 bro. Bro, I really don't know what to do, bro.
Oh, poor. Oh man. Poor. Oh man. Oh, okay. That genuinely sucks, man. All right, then. Okay, we are over at X now, our news segment. Breaking news and other things. Do you like it? I like that. All right, we are over at X now. Let's check out to see what's happening with the news. Today's news. Okay, so this is from Wall Street Apes, but it's 3 hours ago. A young college-age girl who lives in Hollywood in Los Angeles needs her door open. The next thing she knows, this happens. This is extremely dangerous and highly illegal. This could be someone stalking her home before a home invasion in California. This qualifies as invasive. Yeah, absolutely. Anything that records inside of somebody's home is a crime. So I don't know. This seems highly suspect. Why are they recording them watching TV? I've done that myself with my drone in my house. I didn't record. I didn't record. I was just flying around. I was like, "Hey, look at how good I am." And I have the scars on my fingers to prove it. It's not exactly news, but shout out to Wall Street Ape. He's pretty funny. Okay. This is from Open Source Intel. Now this is news, okay? I'm right now at 99% in Israel. Huh? At 99% in Israel. I could run for prime minister, so maybe after I do this, I'll go to Israel and run for prime minister. Okay, this was Trump that said this.
Right now at 99% in Israel.
Wait a minute, Trump.
I'm right now at 99% in Israel. I could run for prime minister, so maybe after I do this, I'll go to Israel, run for prime minister. I had a poll this morning. I'm 99%, so that's good. But I'm right now.
Okay, look. He says stuff that's crazy to other people, but you need to understand where he's coming from. You need to understand that he's Trump first off, right? He's from New York, or he's spent a lot of time in New York, and he is, I'd have to say, the number one troll in the world. He makes trolls look like ants. He's king troll. And if you know what I'm talking about, click like. Also, click like and subscribe or follow and the bell icon so you know when we come come out with new episodes. Also, share the video. That's how the channel grows. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything, okay? Musk. But a glowing object streaked over Fresno last week, bright enough to light up the sides of a house. But why? Witness described it as unusually low. Security cameras caught it. Multiple angles. Okay, let's check it out. Okay. Yep. Now that is a little strange that it changed its illuminating direction. That is a little bit odd, I do have to say. Little bit slightly odd. That right there. And that is what's questionable. Strange. If you know what that is, please let us know in the comments. This was posted 14 hours ago. Now, a lot of these things sometimes are from China, right? I'm not saying this is from China. I'm just saying that a lot of times some of these things are from China. I'm going to turn off the music. It's copywritten. Let's check it out. It's dancing. It's dancing. Hey, that's how I dance. Oh, that's also how I dance. And my wife, if she ever has any liqueur. Got it. Hey, man. Doing good. Oh, okay. Needs a little work. Now come all the people that are going to try and reset this, I believe. That's what always happens. Oh, you fall down. Oh, you broke? Okay, I drag. Don't pay attention to me, folk. I'm not in here. Okay. It broke again. Reset. Press reset button. What do we do in front of all the people? Okay, folks, that's all that we have for today. I'd like to thank you if you watch a channel for this long. You've watched the Ochanos channel, long format. It's been a while since I've made a long format video. I've been very busy. My daughter's graduating. We've had a lot of stuff to do. And also I'm doing some other business things in the background. Even my trading time has been minimal at best. But click like, subscribe, the bell icon, so that way you're notified when other things come out. I appreciate you. It's what makes the channel grow, and you're what makes the channel grow. So thank every single one of you. I truly do appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. God bless you. I'll catch you in the next one.